This project here, I want to talk a little about it, is from Kayden Phoenix, and what's going on is she already has a Latina superhero graphic novel that basically they're in the final stages, so they need a little support to get it to print. And I wanted to bring Kayden on the show with us to kind of talk about it with us. So I want to welcome Kayden. Kayden, what's going on?
Hi, thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Sure, give us a little 411 on the project.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So Loquita is my third out of 5 Latino superheroes. They live in a universe called A la Brava. So Loquita is my Cubana Boricua. She's from Miami, and she fights with supernatural. So she's my young one. I call her very cute, even though she fights demons and ghouls and ghosts. So she's my cute one out of all of them. And they're all kind of like social justice warriors. So I have the first one that came out was Jalisco. She's the femicide. She's the Mexico, of course, but she's femicide, right? She does Mujeres de Juárez. Santa was the next one that came out last year, late last year, and that was Santa. She fights ICE. She takes down the concentration camps in Texas.
Really?
Yeah, and so Loquita's my cute one.
Like
she doesn't do anything that extreme, but she's in school and she deals with gun control within the schools and suicide as well, because teen suicide is very high, and so that's kind of hers, but on the front of the whole supernatural. So it's both, but it's also, they're all very social justice and all very female centric at the same time. My next one is Bandita. She's my Dominican from New York, and she's my gunslinger. She's really, for me, she's very, very fun. She's in modern day New York, and she only talks country. She only talks Western, and so everyone always thinks that's really weird. But she only dresses country too. And so she's same thing. She's domestic violence. She's very, very same thing. Very dark, in that sense. But you root for her no matter what, because I built her up that way, of course. And then Druka, because I'm East LA. So Druka is my last one. She's my East LA chola from Boyle Heights, like myself. And so she does trafficking. So she ends up going to Barrio Logan because Boyle Heights is so gentrified. And she's like, forget it. And so she ends up going to San Diego to Barrio Logan. And she takes down trafficking down there. So this is Loquita. She's my third. I kind of went all over, but those are my 5. That's my world. On the 6th book, they become a team called A la Brava. So please check her out. We have really cool artists. They're all Latina artists as well.
Yeah. Gustavo, do me a favor. Scroll a little so we can see some of the team that she has involved in the project. That's one thing that I love, that, she put up some of the artwork. And look how amazing it looks. You got a really tight team involved,
beautiful, man,
putting it together. And when I saw this, I was like, I don't know Kayden. I know we're friends on Facebook, but I wanted to share it with the world because I want you guys to support the Kickstarter. Let's get her to get this book to print. I think it's amazing that we have Latinas creating Latina superheroes, and we need more of that. Definitely.
Absolutely. I love it.
Thank you. And it's going well. So it's moving. It's a little slower. I think it's pandemic-y times, but it's going. But it is going. And honestly, just any support is appreciated. A lot of people do the buy one donate one, which is very nice. I do donate books to teens, to filmmakers, and just underprivileged or marginalized people as well.
So tell me, how long have you been working on this?
So I started in 2019. I got my Jalisco was the first one. So January 2019, everybody had a 6-month contract. And then Jalisco, the book, came out September 16th of 2019. Last year was Santa. And then this year we're trying to ramp it up. And so we have Loquita and then hopefully Bandita in summer, probably winter, honestly, for Bandita.
And can you tell our viewers and us right here? So how did you learn the skills to do that? What was the process that you went through?
I researched, honestly. I'm not a comic person. I am now because I have to be, but I'm a writer and director from film industry. And when I was okay, what do I want to see on the big screen? Back when we had big screens. And I was like, Latina superhero. So this was in 2019. So I was like, okay, let me write one. And then so I thought of my one, right, which was Jalisco, because my mom danced folklorico. And so that was Jalisco. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to increase my chances of getting my one Latino superhero by making 5. And so I was like, okay, different heritages, right? So here's Dominican, here's Chicana, here's Boricua, etc. But that was my reasoning behind it. And so I was like, okay, comics, I can establish my IP, I established my my base as well. And it did work, honestly. When Jalisco came out, WME went and got me. And it's really cool. And then same, I have meetings XYZ. They're a little dark, obviously. They're very dark toned, but like it does help having that thing. Like me, I keep looking at my little doll, but this is my little Jalisco doll with the little blades on her dress because she does.
Nice.
I love it.
She looked dangerous.
Yeah, no, she's the fun one. She doesn't have necessarily a superhero skill. She does folklorico, and the blades come out of her dress. And so when she's dancing, she can like slice their necks, or she goes like that, and they shoot out as well.
Wow.
I love it.
I want to read the book, and again, we have the link here. People could check out the link and support the Kickstarter for Latino Superhero Project. And you were going to say something, Louis? I'm sorry, brother.
I would love to have lunch with her.
Hey,
I want to know where she got those. I want to know where she got those fighting skills from, and who does her wardrobe and her braids.
The doll will be waiting for you at the table.
For real? Oh yeah. No, but listen. In all honesty, I love what you're doing because we're absolutely right. We need. We in our community we have heroes. We have many heroes. There's 4 right here. But also, like I said, you know what? I get a little tired of all these movies, and there's like not a prominent Latino superhero.
Absolutely.
Among, I mean, look, I give Zoe, I give her props because Zoe is
doing her thing.
She is a superhero, and if I miss somebody, but I don't think so. But it's so good to hear what you're doing and just seeing how it's gonna continually develop. So we're gonna be out there supporting you too, Mija.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank
you
everyone
as well for having me on.
Definitely.
All right.
If anybody wants to hit you up, like what's your social media handles?
Oh, at Instagram is at Latino Superheroes. And that's the main one. I mean, I have 5 Instagrams, but that's my main one is at Latino Superheroes. And then the website is latinasuperheroes.com.
Cool.
Okay. We'll post that up. And again, thank you so much. Oh, before you go, you have a question for me?
Do I?
No, anything you want to ask Louis. If by any chance you have it. Louis always asks everyone.
Okay. Who was your biggest inspiration growing up in the film industry?
In the film industry, my biggest inspiration. Oh man, my biggest inspiration. That's a very good one. Thank you. You see what I have to put up with me, huh? Unreal.
I do, yeah.
I just like glide off it, Yo lo cojo ahorita. Espera. I would have to say because back in those days, there wasn't too many Latinos, and one guy. I mean, there was Cesar Romero, who was
who played the Joker. And the old Batman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's right.
And I also, but I would have to say for me it was Raul Julia.
Raul Julia.
Because man, I just to see him at I like really zoned in on him pretty much at the height of his career, and I mean. He did the 3 Penny Opera at Lincoln Center.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I mean? He did Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And that movie, and you know what? I was so upset that he was not nominated for that because he was so exceptional. But he inspired me, man. And I met him once. And unfortunately, he was already sick, but he was so beautiful, so warm, so loving, so giving. his energy was pure, and I'm just glad that I had that opportunity, that moment, because like I said, he was phenomenal. He was someone that I looked up to. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's it. You're out. Bye.
Take care, Kayden. Good to
Thank you
meet you.
so much.
And keep in touch with us.
Thank
We
you, Mia.
want updates.
You be well.